off.
Blast off.
Blasting off.
Blast
How are you
on.
all? Yeah, we're back again. It's Wise Old Bastards back again. I know you guys miss us, or you wouldn't be here. Or we wouldn't be here anyway.
There is that about it. I was going to say, I feel sorry for everybody, but hey, you keep coming back. It's like a battered wife or something. It's like, it's bad for you. You keep showing up.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. We're one of those delectable things you're not supposed to be playing with or watching or whatever.
You just call us dicks?
What the hell? No.
Call me a dick? What the hell?
We both got them, but
so what the hell's that, man? Jesus.
We're one of those things you have to come back for more. How's that?
I like
we're
that
addicting.
better.
We're addicting. That's it.
We're kind of like beer.
Beer. Ooh, what's that?
Today's non-sponsor here in Canada is Innocent Gun.
Oh, Innocent Gun. Oh, I've heard of those. Didn't we have? We've had those beers before.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's so delicious. I mean, so potentially delicious. I decided I needed more.
Delicious. Oh, all right.
It's a Scotland beer, Scottish beer. But I realize, there's potential that these guys, if the beer is okay, if it's palatable, if it doesn't, because I was in a liquor store the other day. I may have mentioned it, but I saw they have a premium one of these. It's like in a separate tube, like how you sometimes get bottles of whiskey that are in like a cardboard tube as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like
put
that.
A beer in a tube.
Yeah, and it's 15th anniversary in Canada. So they've been selling their beer in Canada for 15 years now, and this was a special edition aged in Canadian cherry wood casks.
Okay.
So the fact that Canada is not a very big place for people, big place, but not a big population. So the fact that there's enough of this Scottish beer being drunk here that they make a special edition using Canadian cherry wood, means that they must have at least some kind of rep here in Canada who said something. So maybe we'll see. If you want to have another 3 or 4 more people start drinking your beer, or your guys.
There you go. Hey, we're going to make them famous here. Remember, Beer Hunters International. We're getting around someday.
But this beer, man, I would so much like to be able to talk about this beer. I wish they would sponsor as quickly as I'd love to tell you more about it. It is aged in whiskey barrels, and it does have it. I'm not going to say it does good things to the beer, but man,
can't be too
not going to cost much for me to be able to say it does good things to the beer.
There you go. There you go.
But also, I love these guys because they're such cheeky bastards. Innocent Gun. What does that make you think of when you think of beer? Innocent Gun.
Ins and Guns or Innocent Guns?
It's like Guinness.
Guinness,
like a play
a little
on
bit
Guinness?
of Guinness. A little bit.
It's a play on Guinness. I don't know if there's anybody named Innes or Gun involved in the company, or they had to go find somebody with that name. Hey, anybody named Guinness or Innes? Anybody named Innes will give you a job.
Innocent Gun. Yeah, it's a little bit like Guinness Stout.
Ooh,
okay, beer, huh?
Boy.
Definitely a good potential sponsor. It is from Canada, right? So maybe it might. I decided I went to a local liquor distributor, whatever place, and they have lots of beers and stuff there. And I picked up some from a local beer, right? We have a few local breweries here. And I picked up this one.
Blueberry
Golden Ale.
Blue and Golden?
Blueberry Golden. Blueberry, And this is made in Flagstaff. It's Flagstaff beer. Flagstaff, Arizona. It's made by something Historic Brewing Company. It's supposed to be downtown. We haven't visited them. We visited the other ones, the DRL or whatever.
Okay. But why you need an axe? It's so good. You need an axe to keep people from stealing your beer.
Yeah, good question. It is an axe beer. Ooh, I didn't even notice that. The blue and gold.
So instead of burying the hatchet, bury that beer in your belly.
Yeah, that should be. 1 pint IBU 17. So it's an ale, 5.5% alcohol.
Loser. Mine's 6.6.
Ooh. Wow. So I never tried this one. I didn't even know Historic Brewery Company was here. That's terrible for Beer Hunters International. Okay, but again, we also have Beer Hunters Head. Let's check this out. Because these guys could be a sponsor. They're local. They're not that big. Maybe a small sponsor, but that good potential.
Yeah, give you a 6-pack.
Golden Ale, blue and gold, blueberry. I don't really taste that much blueberry. I can't see if it's blue. It's supposed to be golden. I have to see what comes out. If it comes out golden or blue.
If it comes out golden blue swirls, like I don't know, man.
I don't know. But definitely a potential. Definitely a good potential. I'm pretty happy with this one as a potential sponsor.
There you go.
And it could get even better.
Man, I tell you though, this one is going down smooth, but I had about 163 other various beers today.
Oh, really?
I needed them.
Yeah, I heard you had a project. Another Swedish project.
No, I was so inspired by one of our previous podcasts. I was talking to everybody about how Canada is looking at we need fighter jets, right? I think we got 2 slingshots and a kite left in the Air Force right now. So we're rebuilding all that. And one of the options we have is the Gripen. It's a jet from Sweden. And I was making jokes about how it's like, Ikea style, where they're going to give us like 48 billion parts and
a bunch of little ratchets and stuff.
By the time we get it put together, it's like whatever's happening is over.
Exactly.
So I was making the jokes like that, and the universe saw me making those jokes and decided to slap me upside the head. So I got stuck doing an IKEA project today, putting something together.
So what were you putting together?
Blimey, mate. Well, you know what? You know what it proves? IKEA proves that we are all stupid. Everybody's stupid. We go and we buy this flat pack stuff because, you know what, it's going to be a little bit cheaper because it's flat pack, so it's less shipping costs. Less labor costs because we're putting it together ourselves, so we're going to save a couple of bucks. And, blah, 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 blah. So instead of going and buying like a cabinet or something that's made by a craftsperson and is quality and beautiful and simple and delivered and slapped up there.
Yep.
No. So we're all going to go save money by spending 3 fucking days on our knees. Go back. You have to go to the hospital after to fix your back and your knees, but don't even count that. Because that's free in Canada, so we can't count that. But at the time, I mean, even if you were working at minimum fucking wage, man, it takes you like a day to put together some of this shit. So it's like $150 it costs you of your
just
time.
For labor, true.
And if you're not a minimum wage, obviously you go, whatever you're making.
Yeah.
And as you're putting it together, you're like cursing like shit. And it's like, it's designed to make you feel stupid because it's like, here's a picture of A and a picture of B, and you have to put A and B together. It's simple. It's a cartoon. It's a fucking cartoon. Everyone can do it. A, B,
which way?
B, got it.
A over here, B over there.
Apart, put it back. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Put it upside down.
It proves we're stupid because we buy it. It proves we're stupid because we think we're saving money when we know we're not. And it proves we're stupid because we can't read cartoons.
Especially if it's in Swedish.
Swedish cartoon with no words. That's what I'm saying. It's just pictures. Swedish pictures.
Maybe they're terrible at drawing.
It's one picture of a meatball, and there you go. It's like, what do you do? Oh, man. Poor blimey, man.
Oh, no. Yeah, I've put a few of those together, too. And they're cheap-ass things. To tell you the truth, I haven't done that in a long time. I decided Ikea is good for a few things, but furniture, I kind of gave up on that one. And the quality is actually going down. Sorry, Ikea, but it's true, man. When we first went over there 20 years ago, the quality was pretty decent. Now it's like they get cheaper and cheaper shit. And then, it just doesn't look good. And like you said, it takes forever to put the damn things together. You have so many screws and A screw, C screw.
Well, you got one little. Like here, this was a pretty complicated cabinet thing I put together.
Cabinet. Oh, cabinet. Okay.
With swinging doors and shit on it. But so there were like lots of parts, right? And just to your point about it's getting cheaper and cheaper crap. I mean, they used to at least you would have like all of this size screw or like in one bag or bubble packed onto a card or something. And this now it's like a 14-pound bag of fucking screws kind of tied together and dropped in a box. Oh my fucking God. Oh, okay. You need 7.5 of this screw. Go find them. What? There's like 3 of them are like the same size within a millimeter difference of each other. But it's like you're like, which is this that or that?
Oh shit, man. Oh man, no.
So no, I have some friends that they buy IKEA stuff and they don't even bother trying anymore. They go straight to Fiverr or TaskRabbit or somebody and just hire someone to come and assemble for you.
So is that like, cheaper?
No, it's what I'm saying. Like, when you do that.
Why would you do that?
Well, yeah, why just go buy something nice, because by the time you're done buying it, you got to haul it home in your little car. No one's got a truck anymore. Or if you have a truck, it's fucking raining. So you're hauling your truckload of shit, or you're putting your seats down in your car. It's like thing weighs like 4.5 tons, and you got it cantilevered into your car, so you're bending over. And
true.
And then it's like your car's full, you can't see out the fucking windows, and you hope you don't hit anybody on the way home. It's almost as bad as drink driving. You can't see shit, man. Hit the brakes, and you got like 4 tons behind you, slide. You hear it come, you go shit. So you put the gas on. So it's
man.
Poor fucking blimey, mate.
So,
but my shoes got a happy house now.
Shoes. It was a cabinet for shoes. A shoe cabinet. Oh shit.
Like it's a big thing, not just but it's like
yeah, one of those.
Oh, my back hurts, my knees hurt. Oh man, I'm thirsty. Well, that's so there's an upside.
Yeah, get to drink. Cheers.
Oh boy. So I'm with all of that. My knees hurt, my back hurts. I would go back to the hospital. It hurt so much. But just the other night, I spent so many fucking hours at the hospital in the emergency room that I'm not going back unless my leg falls off.
Oh man, no, it's not a good place to visit. I've only been there mainly to watch my kids get born. That's about it. I refuse to go. Luckily, I have nothing serious for me. No, hospital is bad. And the other problem is you can't drink beer in a hospital. They don't sell beer in a hospital. Do they? Or in Canada? Ooh.
They may not sell it there, but
oh yeah.
It's like,
would you bring a 6-pack in?
Well, when I was we weren't actually planning on talking about healthcare or hospitals today.
Nope.
But maybe I will talk about it for a little bit. It kind of ties into so many different things we talk about. Like about taxes and things too, right? So just a couple days ago, my daughter had a gallbladder stone thing happen, right? So it was like we had to go to emergency.
Gallstones, yeah.
So long story short, we were sitting in emergency for almost 8 hours before she got through, because they triage, right? And you're sitting there, and you're watching people with people come in holding their left arm with their right arm, blood gushing out. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
You're number 63 on the list. 63? What the fuck? Yeah, that guy over there with the airplane propeller sticking out of his neck, he's number 7. And it's like, okay, I get it. You got to triage stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
And, it takes a long time. But I've found this about the system in Canada, because it's something, it's a current thing. People are talking about, people are complaining like hell about our overworked system we have here. But as I was sitting there for all this time, I realized, I think we've got it just about right. And anyone who's just gone through emergency is going to be yelling at me, say, you're fucking stupid. But bear with me for a minute here, right? So in Canada, we've got the single payer, whatever you call it, the universal health care, right? It's paid for by your taxes. So you don't have any
taxes. Social.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not benefit. Money comes from somewhere, right? But you don't worry about if you go in. Because my daughter looked it up, all the procedures that she went through the other day, and we found out she just checked out in Ohio. I don't know why she chose Ohio, but she chose Ohio, and it looks like, so what happened to her the other night would have cost about between $40,000 and $50,000. It would have cost. So good thing it was free. But anyway, so the whole thing, like we complain, it's like it's overwhelmed and everything, and it's true. You sit there for a long time, but once you're in the system, it changes. Like you go through that door into the back, into the guts of the hospital, and everything changes. It's calm and controlled and so well organized, and it's the difference between the chaos of the waiting room and once you get through inside is like night and day. Night and day. Once you're inside, the quality of care is fucking amazing. It's just amazing. But you're not an emergency just for fun. You're there for something. So you're already in a bad mood or hurting, or you're panicking because you're with someone else and you're ratcheting up, and everyone else in there's got the same thing. So it's a fucking scary zoo, right?
Okay.
I was thinking, we're all saying, "Oh man, it takes so long in an emergency once you're in," but I think it's about right, because could we make it way better? Yes. How do you do that? Get 100 times more doctors and more hospitals. How do you handle that? You got to pay for it. What do you do with that? You got to crank the taxes up to 218% or something, right? So it's like, well, nobody wants to pay more tax, right?
There you go.
Nobody wants tax, and nobody wants to go to the hospital. So I don't know if they did this on purpose or just happened this way, that unhappy experience in the emergency is kind of like self-cancel, self-checking, right? You don't go and overuse the emergency because it's not fun. It's not like you can just walk in there and 8 minutes later get something done. It's like, no, you go there because it's an emergency, right? And you feel like you have no choice. And if they do triage you, they're not gonna let you expire on the floor. If you're in really rough shape, you do get pushed through pretty fast, which is why somebody with a sprained ankle or something is going to be sitting there forever, right? Because it's like, yes, triage get you through there faster. But the fact that it's like, oh man, I know what it's like in emergency. So you don't go unless you really feel you have to.
You almost die, you really have to.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're like, oh, I'm coughing and sick, it's like, oh, should I go to the emergency?
You don't go for anything.
I think I'll wait for a clinic to open tomorrow or a doctor, and I just,
Well, okay. The issues here in America, one of the things, the healthcare system's broken, right? It's all stupid. The quality of care is generally going to be pretty good here, I believe. Usually. I don't guarantee it either, because I never try to use the system here. I always go in Southeast Asia if I need issues. I never do anything here. The costs are astronomical. I mean, it's astronomical. And the whole thing, the big problem in America, it's all about insurance. The insurance companies are running the healthcare here, and everything's about insurance. And now they're saying, okay, well, because of whatever healthcare containment costs or whatever it's called, these taxes that go in to throw in against that healthcare, like Canada, but ours is much, much less. But still, there's a lot of money getting thrown in there and wasted because it doesn't go right to the healthcare providers and the hospitals. It goes through insurance systems, and the insurance systems jack everything up. The hospitals jack everything up. The pharmaceutical companies jack all the prices up. So it's just, the whole thing's a mess, and mainly because the privatized insurance is there. And if a doctor gets sued, he needs malpractice insurance, right? So it's a continuous debacle of crap that goes in to make it ridiculously expensive. Now, I understand the actual to get in is much faster, I believe. If you have you have an emergency, you go in, it's pretty quick to get in. You're not sitting around 8 hours or 10 hours. But I'll never forget when my kid a couple of years ago just had a small little fracture in his arm from snowboarding. They got in pretty quick, didn't that long, but they didn't do anything. Looked at it, X-rayed it, a couple bucks for the X-ray, and didn't give him anything, and then gave him a sling and a little, not a kind of a styrofoam cast or whatever you call that thing to immobilize it. So the prices were crazy. It was just crazy. I saw the price at the insurance charge. It was like $5,000-6,000 for nothing. They tried to charge me copay for about $900 for something like that. You go to, I got stitches in my head in emergency room in Laos. It cost me $15. Or if I go to Malaysia, it would cost me maybe $150. Here, they want $900 from me. They wanted $5,000. It's just no. It's just no. And they didn't do anything. They didn't really set a cast. They just had the support. I can't remember what it's made of. They had a little arm sling, and maybe gave him an aspirin, took the X-rays. How does that $5,000? That is just stupid. And that's why I'm totally against this system. It's all because they involved insurance, and insurance, colludes with everything, and it's just I don't know how it works, but it's gone nuts. And I understand some people talk about if they go in and say, no, I don't have insurance, I'm just paying cash. The cash price is like 20% of the total. So that $40,000 bill in Ohio would be probably $4,000 or something like that. If you paid cash and just say, I have no insurance and stuff. Yeah, I agree.
That sounds like Southeast Asia. It's like, hey, at the front counters, don't worry, I'm going to talk to the doctor. Hey, doc. Can I go first?
Yeah, exactly. True. But no, in Asia, they tried to upsell too. I've had one of my kids stepped on he went drinking and stepped on a wine glass with a tennis shoe, with a sneaker, and the wine stem was like, the bottom and the stem going up. That poked through his shoe. They got drunk and dropped it. So he ended up going to the hospital next morning because he was bleeding and stuff. Because we took him to the, what do you call it? A clinic, which is you just walk in. And he said, no, it's too dry. You have to go check it out, get some x-rays and check it out. So we went to the hospital. He got some x-rays and stuff. Couldn't find anything. And then the doctor goes, oh, we should use the emergency, what do you call it? Emergency theater or whatever. Operating theater. I was like, what? A few little glass shards on the bottom of his foot. Are you crazy? I said, no, you can do that in your office. Yeah, I can. I was like, well, do it in your office. So he went in there, got a little program, nothing in there. Okay. He wanted to sell us the operating theater just to do that. That was like, so you got to be careful no matter where you go. That's really upselling, man. It's like, okay, we'll take out the splinter. Okay, let's get 3 surgeons in here.
Yeah. And you look a little wrinkly while we're fixing your splinters.
Yeah, exactly.
We can give you a lift.
Facelift. Yeah. Now I'm 22, Oh, man. No.
Man, I remember
but healthcare is terrible.
The funniest one I ever had was remember when I was living back in KL? I think I've probably talked about this before because it was just so funny. I had just like a lump on my head, right? It was just a lump of fat that grew there.
Okay, yeah.
So I had it, checked out. It was benign, nothing to it, but it was just like this big ass lump. So I got to get rid of it. There's still a little scar right there, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I remember one day I finally, oh, fuck it. I'm just tired of having this thing. So I booked in my doctor. I got to can you slice this? Oh, I don't do the slicing, but my buddy does. Okay, so he sends me to this other place. And it's kind of like a step up from a clinic, but not a hospital. So they did have like an operating room in there, but I don't know if they did facelifts all day long. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't much of a room. It was just like a room, right? It's just a clean looking room.
Okay.
But anyway, I went in there and probably had this sliced off. But when they were done, they put a Band-Aid on and then they wrapped the bandage around my head, right? But it wasn't done. I think it was like the receptionist or the janitor or somebody did it because it wasn't like, beautiful and tight and straight lines. It looked like if I had just like, oh, I'm bleeding to death. Fuck, just wrap some toilet paper around my head. It looked like a hack job. It really did. And my driver, I had the driver at the time, right? Which one was it? I think it was Ahmed. So I just say, oh, we'll go to this place. And because it's actually in a shop lot. So it's a clinic. It's like a 5-story building. It's got stores downstairs and offices and houses, and hardware shop and a restaurant. It's all this stuff, right? So you have no idea why I'm there, right? He just drops me off. I go in. I find upstairs. Oh, I'll find a place. I come up about 2 or 3 hours later with this big fucking thing wrapped around my head. He's like, "Whoa, boss! He thought I got mugged or something. He didn't. It freaked him. You should just leave a look at his face. It was like, what the fuck happened?
Shit.
That was fun.
Yeah.
But that was, I forget, that cost me like, I think it was like 1,200 ringgit, so 200, $300 at the time.
No, that's still a little bit pricey, yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit of money. So, because I could have got it done probably for $8 at the first clinic I went to. But it's like, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't have to get bandages. Yeah, I mean, all that kind of stuff is funny as shit. I mean, yeah, in Malaysia, most of the stuff I didn't have any problems with. Luckily, health was okay and stuff, and minor accidents, minor shit going on, but nothing major issues. I mean, so been pretty lucky on that. Just, I think one of the key points is take care of yourself as much as possible. Drinking beer is healthy, so it's okay, but don't drink enough that you fall down the stairs and get another gigantic bump on your head.
Or drink more, so when you do fall down the stairs, you don't even feel it. We're all kind of loosey-goosey.
There are stories about that too. Terlingua. I had a story about this guy. They were drinking. I mean, Terlingua had the chili cook-off every year. The international chili cook-off was in Terlingua, Texas, Deep West Texas. And some guys, we all drink like shit. Cases of beer, eat chili, drink some more and stuff. And one of these guys walked out. And to take a piss or whatever, and it's just walking out, and there's like 1,000 cars running around, parking around the area, and most people just sleep there because there's nothing else there. I mean, you don't have any hotels or anything. Well, you didn't back in those days. This guy just walked out, and the next thing you know, it's like disappeared in a big hole. I guess some kind of hole about 6 feet deep or 8 feet deep or something. I don't know, pretty deep hole. And he was totally drunk. Yeah, and then we pulled him out, and he said, you're lucky you were so drunk. If you were sober, you would have died the fall because of but you were he was so calm and relaxed. He just wake up. Hey, I'm in a hole. Just bruises and maybe a broken something, but pretty much, yeah. Oh, funny. But yeah, healthcare important. But take care of yourself. Number one, take care of yourself. Don't try to rely on doctors too much. I mean, that's no. It's only when emergencies you really need it. Guides you a bit, but take care of yourself.
It's a little difficult though. Take care of yourself because science is never settled, right? There's always more research being done and more things being discovered, and you're tweaking what you've learned before. That's the way it has to work, right? But it can sometimes feel a little frustrating. So like cholesterol. So with the gallbladder stones, there's like cholesterol involved somehow, right? I think stones in general.
No.
I don't know.
It's a buildup of some, actually, because I'm not a doctor either, but I do know a lot about quite a bit about medical stuff and medicines and biology. What the stones do, it's not cholesterol. It is something else with some maybe calciums or something like that building up to create. You got kidney stones too, right? So the deposits of something get in there.
But that's what I said. When you say like take care of yourself, like the guidance, the guidelines change, right?
Yeah, true.
Like don't eat eggs. The cholesterol is going to fuck you up. Oh, okay. I'll stop eating eggs. Well, you know what? Eggs are fine. You should eat eggs. They're good for you.
No, only the whites.
I'll eat eggs.
Only the white section. And then you can't eat the yolks.
Yeah. But then but cholesterol, then it's like, oh, you know what? No. Your liver creates its own cholesterol. So it doesn't really matter what you eat. It's genetics. Right. It's like
exactly. True.
So I guess the whole thing is to not follow fads and trends.
No, actually, you're right. They change. There's a lot of traditional medicines that they're finding are just not correct. And there's the idea of the cholesterol and heart attacks and stuff. It's still up for debate. They thought, oh yeah, we got it all solved. No, they don't got it all solved. So it will change. And as research keeps developing and stuff, and they find out new information and stuff, and in terms of diseases, the biggest one is the cancer issues, and potentially anti-parasitic medicines that are anti-cancerous. Those are potentially good. They got to do a lot more research to find out what the heck's going on, but they find stuff. So this is stuff very, very interesting. So, but you have to keep up with it. And social media, okay. There's actually good and bad information. There's a lot of information, but there's a lot of good information too. So, but you have to get the right sources, or else you can go down a rabbit hole with anything. You can't believe everything, but there's some really good information. It's because everything's on social media. Everything, right? The good, the bad, the ugly. And this is the way it is.
Wait. We're on social media. So only the good and the bad. There, no ugly. No ugly.
We the ugly?
Are we the ugly?
I hope not.
Ugly. Wait, how come it says UOB?
No.
What?
WOB, not UOG.
UOB. Ugly old bastards.
Ugly old bastards.
Oh shit.
That'd be worse, man. I like the wise old bastards. I think we have some wisdom in us. Yeah. We're wise. We're drinking beer, man. That's whiz. That's what wisdom.
I don't know, man. Listen, I feel I've had the wisdom beaten out of me today with that. And
Ikea.
going back to the IKEA, yeah, I mean, I'm doing it, and it's like, I know this is stupid. And while I'm doing that, okay, so I also had changed a bunch of the thermostats in my house.
Oh yeah.
To the smart ones, right? Because in my house where I've moved to now, it's all electric heat. There's no gas or anything, so it's just electric heat. It's all baseboard heaters. And because one of our friends has had their house burned down from a baseboard heater burning something down,
really,
we're now a little paying attention to.
Okay, that would be good and important. Yeah. No.
So, but anyway, so with in my last house was a gas forced air system. So to put in the smart thermostats was simple. It's all low voltage. I did it myself. It took like 5 minutes. Right? Yeah. This building I'm in now is only like 15 years old. But as I'm opening to have a look, it's like, fuck. Every single one is different. Some are 2 wires, some are 3, some are 4. So what the hell? What the? They had like 9 different contractors doing this, or what the hell, man?
Could be.
And then I'm looking at well, wait a minute. This one. All 4 wires are fucking black. Like, what the fuck is this? How?
Take your fuck.
So, like, you know what? I am not doing. Okay, so I called in an electrician.
Yeah.
To change out my thermostats, and I'm already feeling pretty stupid. It's like, fuck, that's the simplest job in the world. I've done it like 30 times in my life. Yeah. I know how to do this shit, and here I'm going to pay somebody to fucking do that. So,
how many thermostats you got?
It's all one for each baseboard, man.
Really?
There's basically each room's got its own separate one. It's a small place, right? But it's it's all, so there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 in the place. I swapped out 4. Right? But anyway, so I'm doing all this, and while I'm paying somebody to do a job that I know how to do and have done, and I'm just a little concerned about this time, so I'm paying that guy money because everything I talk about, like the old Huckleberry Finn story about the lawyer painting his own fence, makes no sense, right? I hire this guy, he can do it fast. I'll pay some money, but it's fast, it's done right. I don't have to fuck around. Okay, done. Yeah. And while I'm paying somebody to do this simple job, I'm on my hands and fucking knees doing another simple ass job over here, taking a whole fucking day. And I'm going like, halfway through, I'm like, why am I doing this? This is so fucking stupid.
That sounds stupid, man.
Like going into
just for shoes too. Just for shoes. It's not like
I
a real
own 2
cabinet.
pairs of shoes.
Exactly. Everybody else is here. Exactly. Just put some boxes up there. There's a couple shelves. Shit, no way.
But it was just oh man. So I don't know. Maybe it's the wise old bastard and guest today, because I don't feel so wise today.
Yeah. But in the old days, in Christmas time, I was coming Christmas. Christmas was only a few days away. And remember in the old days, we used to get all these things for Christmas and you had to assemble them. You especially bicycles and stuff. And you had to assemble all these stupid bicycles and stuff for your kids and all that.
And you're trying to do it like at midnight quietly.
Yeah, exactly. Because Santa Claus is coming and you're drinking beer. And it's like, yep. I need some more whiskey. It's going to go. And then you get the front wheel and the back wheel. It's like, where's the chain go? How the hell is that?
Here, Junior, Santa gave you a unicycle for Christmas.
Here's the wheel. And here's the wrench. Santa wants you to learn to build your own bicycle. He told me, he wrote a little note here. He wrote a note, yeah. Oh, man.
Christmas. I was out today, so we one of the traditional things that we have in our family for Christmas is the pierogies, heads, Polish dumpling kind of thing, right? Pierogies, yeah.
Pierogies.
And you got to have sour cream with that. So
okay.
My daughter was over and she was making a batch, and then she had the attack, and we had to take her to emergency. But so everything was ready. We just had to finish assembling them. So okay, no problem. Did that. Okay. It's like, oh, needed some sour cream. But so we're ready. Everything else for Christmas. We're doing a low key Christmas this year, and everything is basically done and arranged. It's simple for us this year. But because it's simple, it means we're basically done. So I go down to the supermarket and I just buy a little pot of sour cream. There's a supermarket 25 steps from my house, so that's easy too. I go in, and the place is a zoo. The parking lot's a zoo, and there's a billion people there, and everyone's freaking out. I'm just standing in line at the self-checkout counter, and they have like the person there to help you figure out if you're too stupid to be able to check out by yourself, exactly. Right? Yeah, and so she says, "How are you doing?" I said, "I'm fantastical today." She went, "Wow,
first person, huh?
Wow." You're done, aren't you? And I'm like, I'm done? You're done. You're prepared. Christmas, you're set, right? I said, yeah, I just need this little pot of sour cream. She said, you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference. If somebody who's ready for it is happy and smiling and talking and joking, and everybody else, and everybody else in line is looking at her like, looking at me like, how can you be so fucking done? You can't be done yet.
Yeah, it doesn't take that much. I mean, for me, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, I just started shopping online. Guess where?
Wow. Old Bastard.
Yeah. And bought a bunch of stuff for my kids and stuff. Came here a few days ago. I got another one. I bought 2 rounds. This problem is shipping. If you're going to order from Wise Old Bastards for a holiday, definitely order early, okay? Some of them is not quite as fast as I like. But I've ordered 3 rounds of things. So the first one came in, no problem. I ordered another set about 3 or 4 days later, and it's on the way. And one more was ordered the same time, and it's still sitting there. It hasn't been delivered yet. One's already made it, no problem. Another one should make it on time, or maybe a day after. I'm not so
delivery,
sure.
Man.
Yeah, I have delivery
here. Yeah. So we had here a week, 10 days ago, I guess. We had heavy rains and around, like we're in, it's called the Fraser Valley. So Vancouver's right on the coast, and it's flat into the mountains, 20, 30 miles inland. The mountains go up, right? Blah, blah, blah. And as always, if you were paying attention in grade 4 or grade 5 geography, the wet air comes in over and it blows right past the coastal places, and it hits the mountains and gets pushed up, gets cold, turns into rain, comes back down, right?
That's great.
So bunch of flooding happened 10 days ago, something like that. And I had ordered a bunch of records for my store, right? From a bunch of different suppliers, Christmas rush, all that, blah, blah, blah. So most of them come in just fine. And they all come in. And here's the weird part. 3 of my main suppliers are in Toronto, and they all are in the same warehouse building, use the same third-party warehousing company. And they all ship it by UPS or FedEx. Those are the main ones they use, and there's a couple other, the Canadian ones, Pure Later, they use, blah, blah. So I ordered all this stuff from these 3 suppliers in the same building on the same day. I put in my big order. 2 of them got there just as normal. Boom, no problem, no problem. 1 I'm still waiting for, right? It's like a bunch of Christmas records in it, and Christmas is in like 15 minutes. So these are coming in after fucking Christmas. I'm going to have a bunch of Christmas records. Thank you very much. And I'm trying to chase it down and chase it. What the fuck's going on? And my supplier said, no, they shipped it out the same time as the other two guys did. It's the same company actually ships for those guys. So yeah, we shipped it out, man. And I'm chasing down the courier, and I'm not going to name it because they'll probably sue me or never ship me again or some fucking thing. But I'm saying, like, where's my stuff, man? They said, oh, delays, a flood. Actually, the main rail and the main highway into BC, into British Columbia, Vancouver, flooded. The road closed, so we can't get through. I'm like, okay, a few things about that. One, the other guys got through. Okay. And two, this flood happened like 2 days ago by the time I called, right? Which is, you're already 10 days late. So you guys, you knew there was going to be a flood. So you pulled your truck over a week early to the side of the road to not get caught in the flood that's coming.
Oh,
like,
shit,
should
man.
I be getting my weather forecast from you guys? Like, what the hell,
shit.
man? It's like,
that's bad.
If you're gonna lie to me, at least put some fucking effort into it, man. That's what I hate now, like in the world today. What I really fucking hate about politicians is that they think we're so fucking stupid. They don't even try. They don't even try to make the lies make sense. Just like this. Oh yeah, a flood. What flood? The flood's like, fuck, this is like, you're already 10 days late before the flood. Don't call it the flood. Say you ran over a chicken and the chicken got mad and the chicken's family came and attacked the driver, dragged him to the bush and beat the shit out of him. You had the search parties looking for him, and by the time you found him, he said, no, let me go, boss. I want to take the records to this Red Ram record, but no, you can't because of the insurance. We got to drag it to the... Tell me something like that, but don't say flood. Like, fuck. Oh, when you're gonna lie, put some effort into it, man.
No,
Matter of fact, hey, that can be a new division we can come up with. Wise Old Bastards, WLFYFM. Wise Old Bastards, we lie for you for money.
We lie for you for money.
We'll come up with wise. We'll come up with at least interesting stories. Interesting stories. If we're going to lie to people, we make it interesting at least, right?
Make a real story. Yeah, make it real. You know?
Aliens. What? No, the Mexicans. No, the Greys. The Greys.
Yeah, they came down, man. They sucked them up, man.
No, the problem was, it was the Greys. The Greys were okay, but when they get a little crazy, man. When they see the lizard people,
exactly,
they're so mad at the lizard people. That they couldn't just let it go, man. So they had to stop and diss the lizard people. And you know how proud the lizard people can be, right? You insult the lizard person, man. You're asking for it, right? But no, they couldn't just leave it alone.
Yeah, no. I wonder what other things between the lizards and the Greys. There must be some other kind of monster, kind of aliens out there, 60 feet tall, something.
But yeah, in Miami.
Going shopping, using the coupons.
Yeah, using the coupon. Oh, man.
The idea of having some more alien jokes and more alien topics. We got to get back on the alien track.
Oh, right. We're
After Christmas, aliens. Somewhere for New Year's. I think Alien New Year would be good. An Alien New Year.
Yeah, because a lot of people will be seeing aliens on New Year's Eve, right?
I'll be seeing unidentified shit anyway. I don't know if they're flying objects or some shit. But yeah, I mean that's.
Hey, speaking of that, so I had a customer come in yesterday, day before
UFO.
Yeah, no. Speaking about New Year's Eve and flying, drink driving.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So so this guy comes in, youngish guys. Some in his 20s, maybe 30, but not in his 20s.
Okay.
And he was in there with his mom's also a customer. So they were both in there and talking about, he was on crutches. And I was like, what happened? Well, he was in an accident. He was hit by an SUV. He's on his motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
So just 2 weeks ago. And I mean, it's not snow here, but it's cold and it's miserable. It's winter, right? But he's on his motorbike, got hit by an SUV. And he was saying he was in the hospital. He was actually in intensive care for 8 days, but he's a young guy. So we got out and 4 days after being in intensive care for 8 days, he's in the record shop buying records, right? So he's
okay.
It's going to be okay. But he was saying the cops were in there, and he said it was so weird, man. It was they caught the guy who hit him, and they figured out he was drink driving. And they said it was almost like the cops were hoping I was going to die so they could like up the charges on this guy because they were so mad at him. I think he was joking, but the way he said it was like they're trying to.
Wow.
And then he said, like, it's like, and it's, we were talking, and I said, hey, you know, it's funny, you know, when you say that, the drink driving, it just struck me that that has changed. This is a positive news story, right? It has changed so much, just like, you know, 20, 30 years ago, however long ago, smoking was everything everywhere all the time, right? Now smoking is like, it's weird. You see somebody smoking, you notice. It's like, what's that guy? Why is he smoking? Huh? You kind of notice. And it made me realize that this story about this drink driver is like, drink driving has plummeted. There's so little of it happens in Canada anyway. There's so little of it that when it happens, you're just like, why is he drinking and driving? There's like, nowadays you got like Uber and Lyft and you got like so many options. It's,
yeah.
I mean, there was never a good excuse for drink driving, okay? But you can't even have those poor excuses anymore. Like, oh, taxi's $100. No, you're right. It's better to go kill somebody instead of spend $100 for a taxi. Yeah, you're right. Right? No, but I mean, now you got your Uber, your Lyft, taxis, the buses, just whatever. And it's like, yeah, the drink driving rates have plummeted so much that it's now like when you hear about drink driving, you're like, huh? That still happens? That's a positive news story, right?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, getting drunk and driving. The problem, again, was something we always talked about. I mean, our days, drinking driving was common, right? But when you get drunk and drive and you're not in control, then you're a liability to anybody. You can, like you said, smash into somebody, kill somebody. You know, that you never ever do that shit. But then, for example, you want to go out to a restaurant, have a glass or two of wine, come back. Is that drink driving? No, you're not drunk. You just have a nice glass of wine or a couple beers and that's it, right? But you don't have 10, 12 beers and come back in, you know? So that's a big difference from our old days and what we do now. So it is important that you don't drink and drive. I mean, we used to physically drink and drive in the old days, right? So that changed a lot.
What have you heard?
We used to. No, it used to be legal. That was legal.
And I know no one had any pictures because we didn't have cell phones back then. So
that's true. That's true. That's true. But you know, all the stories and stuff. Yeah, drinking, driving did cause a lot of problems, a lot of accidents, a lot of deaths and stuff. Getting drunk and all that, you cannot do that. You have to be responsible. You always drink responsibly, right? But have a beer. Beer is a low alcohol, only 5%, except his is 6.5, which is still a lot lower than 40%.
Well, also, I mean, remember I told you this story before too, that I hear you talking about getting your news, shopping for good news, believing what you're told. I don't know. But I had, again, one of my customers was an RCMP officer, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Oh, did he come in with his horse?
She never rode a horse in her life. I don't know why she called her a mountie.
How can that be a mounted police without riding a horse? That's disgusting. That's just hypocrisy. Bullshit.
That's false advertising.
Bullshit.
But yeah, but called bullshit. Yeah. But she was in charge of the drink driving unit. I don't know, whatever. She told me what it was called, right? And we were just like talking about it. Like, you know, I'm curious. Like, yeah, just like you're saying, if you have a couple glasses of wine, are you over the limit? And she said, yeah, technically, actually, the limits are such that she said beer. The first thing she said, don't drink and drive. Just don't do it. But we live in the real world and things happen. So she said, if you're going to drink anything and you think you're going to be driving, even if it's like 2 drinks or something, drink beer. So, oh, why, do you like beer? She said, oh, no, because the thing with beer is when you drink the beer, almost immediately, within don't quote me, I don't know how many minutes, but very, very short time, you are as drunk as you're going to get on that amount of beer. So if you drink more beer, you get more drunk, yes. But if you drink, like I drink this now, when I'm done this, whatever effect it has on me by the time I'm done drinking is pretty much what it's going to be. So you can judge for yourself. You shouldn't judge for yourself. But I'm just saying, you know, you already know how you feel. You know how blah, 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 blah. She said, but with wine and with hard liquor, it takes longer for your body to process. So you might get into your car and believe you are okay because from what you're feeling, but within another handful of minutes or a half an hour or whatever it is, the level of intoxication continues to grow, get higher. So you will. She said that one of the fastest growing. This is already 10 years ago, but she said fastest growing drink driving problems, arrests, crashes, all of that was basically wine and women. So dudes who were a problem before used to drink 38 beers and drive. Now they realize they cannot. Yeah. So they just drink on the street and live on the sidewalks now. I don't know what happened to those guys. Right? But women go out and then for dinner they have 2-3 glasses of wine or something, feeling okay. But women are generally smaller than men and generally blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They get in the car and they feel okay, but it just continues to rise, the alcohol level, intoxication level, and it becomes a problem. So again, another reason beer is good. You have your 2 beers. And she did say at the time, like 2 beers, if you have 2 beer, don't worry about it. 3 beer, technically, you're probably already approaching the limit. If you have 3 beer within a meal time, an hour, hour and a half, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not likely to be an actual issue. Technical issue, yes. An actual issue, probably not for some people. Beyond that, into the 4 beer, 5 beer, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But she said, yeah, have yourself 2 beers, you know how you feel, and there you go. How do we say this without making it sound like, if you want to drink and drive, you got to do it with beer? That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying.
But beer is good for you.
It's also good for the healthcare system because how much do the doctors get to charge you for treating gout?
Oh, no, I never got gout from beer. But some people do. No, never. Actually, I got gout from wine. Wine gave me gout. Beer never gave me gout.
Is that back when we were buying wholesale and drinking like that much wine?
But I never got gout back then. It's more recent from that. Back then it was okay. I could usually do it. But there was a couple of times, and I knew it was wine because I was like on the second bottle or something. And then I could feel it. Oh, shit. No. But that was always wine. I don't know what it was with wine with me.
Let's slip into money-saving story again here. Right?
Yeah.
Slip into money-saving story. Buy wholesale.
Beer's cheaper. Yeah.
Remember? No, not even that. Remember when we used to go and we were buying and drinking so much wine that we would go to the wholesale suppliers who were selling to restaurants and things and go up and have the
tasting
the tastings because it's like they knew we were going to buy as many
like
cases.
2 bottles of we tasted like a couple of bottles, man.
Yeah. So I mean, this is we were buying as many cases as restaurants were buying. So the guy knew he's like, oh, come on, if these 4 guys are going to come up here, okay, load up the truck. This is going to be good.
We used to put away. We were winos. Shit. Now we're beer hunters. From winos to beer hunters. That's interesting. So it's big. Is it? I think most people would say going from beer to wine's upgrade. I think, but we're smart. It's a wise grade, wise wisdom to go downward, right?
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is almost here, and it's getting colder now. Over here. How about you? Cold? Snow?
It's still, what's 7 degrees?
You never
must
get
be
snow
40.
Very much.
We're in the 40s, mid 40s maybe. We're 7 degrees Celsius today. Right now, and it's at 8:00 at night.
Yeah, we're here. We were actually in around 60 this today. That's what it said. It felt like 50 something, but it said 60 something, 62 or something. That was very unusual. Yeah.
60.
And I'm talking, okay, yes, I'm in Arizona, but we're in the very northern part of Arizona, 7,000 feet high elevation. So it does get cold. It snows like hell, and it may snow by Christmas. It may snow. It's going to be raining and stuff. So I don't know if it'll physically snow, but it's already snowed here before. When I first got here, I flew in from Southeast Asia. I flew in. Next morning, the damn thing was snowing. And that was in November. Damn. I was pissed.
We're in probably the warmest part of Canada, but usually by now when we're around Christmas, we would have had a couple of snow flurries at least by now here. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. And it's looking like it's not going to be cold enough to have snow by Christmas. And we're all like, oh, boo, oh no, white Christmas. And then we look at the news, and just like over the mountains, the next province over, it's minus 16,000. They got 3 miles of deep snow. It's like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, I'm happy.
It's okay. I like a little snow, but that's okay. I can live without it for that.
Well, that's the other thing we were thinking about. What are we going to do in January? Are we going to hit Mexico? Are we going to pop down there for about 3 or 4 days?
I got.
You have to see.
Not as easy as I want it to be. And you're leaving like mid-Jan, right?
Yeah, 18. 18's our flight. So it has to be within somewhere in the first 2 weeks anyway.
Yeah, it's not looking so
like
likely.
3 or 4 days. No?
I got people issues.
People issues?
Yeah, like nobody to run the place issues.
Oh, no. I thought you had a magical person coming in for working for free.
Yeah, no.
No. Oh.
I'm not going to say much because I think the person we're talking about may actually watch this sometime. But
she's not going to be able to? That's too bad. Well, I mean,
actually, she's actually going to be in Mexico, so that's not helping much.
That's not going to be working unless you open up one in Mexico.
It's not helping me much, man. But I think instead, if we can't make it in the first 2 weeks, is when you're back. You're back, what, in May or something again?
Yeah, I think so.
Then we'll just move to Mexico.
Your place is going to be ready in Mexico.
Yeah, just move down there and just.
We'll see. Is your place going to be ready in Mexico in May?
It might be May, June.
Might be. Yep. Might be. All right, we'll have to go check it out. Okay, May is another one. We can do it.
We'll live there. That's it. Just stay there. Fuck it. So you guys better start buying some shit on our website there, so we can actually have enough money to live down there. We don't have to work up here. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very much
appreciate it. So hit subscribe, enjoy, hit the store, wiseoldbastards.store. Just click on it, click on anything. You'll hit the Shopify. Enjoy shopping for beer stuff, Wise Old Bastard stuff, alien stuff. There's even a hot woman section.
What?
There is. We got a hot woman section. You never been on the damn store?
I have.
You should be shopping
there. The new hot women section. Hang on.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody. I'm going over to Wise Old Bastards now.
Okay, mate. So I think it was time to call it a day, an evening.
All y'all enjoy your holidays. Christmas time.
That's right. Christmas.
Whatever holiday it is you're doing. I mean, it's Christmas is the one that's happening now. If it's whatever that means to you, enjoy it. If it's not your thing, enjoy everybody else having fun. Whatever the hell, man.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. We'll be coming back before then, but follow up probably somewhere between Christmas and New Year's. Follow up for a New Year's alien episode for aliens. Let's see. That would be an interesting New Year's. The Alien New Year. Be cool.
Interesting. We're going to do it. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Okay,
hit subscribe if you can. Costs you nothing. One of the few things in life that doesn't cost much. And we would appreciate it. Like, you can't hardly believe how much we'd be appreciating if you did that. And like we said last time, we know where you live. So come on.
We do. I don't even know where I live half the time. Okay, take care.
Better
hit the music.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Well, we'll do something before then, but
for sure.
It's just fun hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you hanging out with us. It's fun.
And send some comments. Enjoy. Send some comments. Funny, derogatory, whatever. But just send some comments. It's always good to hear from you all.
Yeah, I just spent a couple hours with my hairdresser this week. What do you think I want to do?
You get that polished?
I got the perm. Can you see? Can you see
the
swirly
glow?
bits there?
I can see a bit shinier. Buff it up. Well, I better hit the music so we can go. Don't forget the record button. Music button. We have that?
Of course we
there
do.
It is.
Of course we do. But I mentioned it's 6.5%.
6.5. It's only 5.5. You got 1 whole % more.
All right. Thank you again, everybody. Sayonara. Goodbye.
Adios.